Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob. Yesterday, I asked you to entertain something radical. That any message of spiritual liberation must be two things. It must be both hip and smart. Just by way of review, what I mean by this is the message must first of all translate to your day-to-day life in a way you can understand. That's what I mean by hip. But secondly, it must also hold out genuine promise to transform your day-to-day life at the very same time. And this is what I mean by smart. Let's think about this in terms of applying it to any form of addiction. We've already discussed how it is that addiction equals enslavement. So I'm going to put this in the first person. To the extent that I suffer enslavement or addiction, I need for you, if you're attempting to offer me a solution, I need for you to understand addiction or enslavement from the inside. Ideally, you need to have been addicted yourself. And you need to have discovered liberation from enslavement yourself. Now, that's just the first part. I've got to trust that you know what you're talking about from the actual inside of the experience of enslavement. And that's not even enough. I also need to trust that what you're trying to sell me, what you're trying to convince me of, in terms of a solution to my enslavement, my addiction, I need to trust that it's actually going to work. So I don't need any more BS when it comes to true answers for my addiction. In other words, if you're telling me something, I need to know that it's been time tested with someone other than just yourself. That is, I want to know that it's been shown to work with people everywhere. And if not, I'm simply not going to take you seriously. Are you guys with me? So, for example, if I tell you that addiction is a spiritual problem with a spiritual solution, let me say that differently. If you tell me that addiction is a spiritual problem with a spiritual solution, you better give me two very important things to back that statement up. First of all, you'd better be ready to talk about spirituality in a way that I can relate to. That is, you better be able to talk about spirituality in a way that I'm hip to, or our conversation is going to stop right there. Second, you also better be sharing a spiritual understanding with me that has the capacity to change my life deeply and for the better. I don't need superficial quotes to make me feel good. I want the real deal. I want transformation. I want liberation, spiritual or otherwise. So please, whatever you do, don't dumb down what I need to hear. That's why I need you to be smart. There's more to come. I appreciate you hanging with me in these last days as we're creating a foundation for understanding spirituality in a way that's both hip and smart, that feels real to us and where it hits us where our lives are and has the capacity to move us to a new place in our lives where we're actually free. I wish you a good day today. I appreciate you joining me. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning here at the Vitality Project. Take good care.